Before the Great Crusade, the Emperor triumphed in the Unification Wars to bring Terra under his control. The final battles of this cataclysmic conflict saw him deploy a new kind of warrior, the Space Marine Legions, to secure his victory. The greatest of these legions in the war were the Dark Angels, numbering 10,000 warriors at a time when the other legions were only hundreds strong. Over the course of the Great Crusade, however, the Dark Angels' strength and cohesion began to whittle away while they increasingly divided themselves into different hosts, chapters, and orders. All this changed when the Great Crusade reached the planet Caliban and the Legion was reunited with its Primarch, Lionel Johnson. He brought together the different factions of the Dark Angels into the 6 wings of the Hexagrammaton, formations that each specialized in a different aspect of war. Reinvigorated under their Primarch's leadership, the Dark Angels became once more a leading force in the Great Crusade, and it is fitting that this Friday they will become the latest faction to be playable in Horus Heresy Legions. Let us take a first look at 3 of the cards you will be able to include in your deck for the first Legion. We begin with Captain Astoric, a common 2 energy cost Astartes. He comes with average stats for the cost, but with a very useful rally ability: draw an Astartes from your deck. I firmly believe that 2 energy is a fair cost for a card draw alone, and getting this together with a 2 attack, 2 health troop present on the board is very good value. Similar cards exist in-game for other legions and are popular in many decks. Ciaria Squad for the Alpha Legion and Retherain Platoon for the Emperor's Children are good examples. Captain Astoric does not have the drawbacks of doing a card draw for the enemy like Ciaria Squad does, or requiring perfection like Retherain Platoon, but he does only draw Astartes from your deck and cannot pull other troop types or tactics into your hand for you. The next card to reveal is an epic rarity Astartes, Chapter Master Astrovil. Coming in at 5 energy, he has slightly below average stats with just 4 attack and 5 health. However, he has a powerful rally and battle honor ability. When you place him on the board and whenever he kills a unit and survives, you will give +1 attack and +1 health to all of your Astartes cards in hand, setting you up for very strong turns in future. Note that unlike the similar Dominators from the Iron Warriors, the buff that Astrovil applies only affects Astartes in hand, not any other troop types. This may well encourage decks with fewer neutral or non-Astartes troop types, so as to maximize the number of cards that Astrovil will buff. With our final card for this video, we will begin to see a new mechanic introduced into the game for the Dark Angels, the Wings of the Hexagrammaton. Principia Bellicosa is a 3 energy tactic that will buff your troops that are currently in play, but it will give an extra buff to troops which are of a selected wing of the Hexagrammaton. Let me explain what that means. Many of the Dark Angels troops will belong to one of the various wings of the Hexagrammaton, although not all of the 6 wings are going to be represented in game. And choosing wise ways to combine those troops from the same wings and cards of the various wings together will give you synergies that are unique to the Dark Angels. Principia Bellicosa itself is very similar to the popular Unbreakable Focus of the Emperor's Children. It does not require triggering perfection to deal its maximum effect, but you do need to have the right set of troops in play instead. With these 3 cards, we start to get a flavor of one of the ways in which the Dark Angels can be played. It looks like you'll be able to set them up to be a troop-centric faction which will rely even more on synergies between the cards you include in your deck than most factions do, and are likely to really appeal to deck-building theory fanatics, and of course, their followers. I'm really excited to see later on this week what the other cards and warlords for this intriguing new faction will be. And of course, I look forward to fighting against all of you with the Dark Angels in the event and on the ladder on Friday. Until then, bye for now everyone.